Donald Trump putting on a little McDonald's costume because he thinks that's what people do. They're not trying to empathize with us. They are making fun of us.
Yes, you can see how desperate these people can be. Looking at AIC, she is freaking out about Trump appearing at McDonald's and Elon Musk. Totally insane. This is coming just the same day Josh Shapiro calls on authority to take a look at Elon Musk's $1 million giveaway to register PA voters. Extremely concerning.
That man's never punched a clock in his life. He's never wiped down a table in his life. He's never had to fix his own car. He's never struggled to make ends meet. He does not know what it means to check your paycheck every week and see what you've got left. He doesn't know the first thing about that. And so when we see people doing things like that, we see Elon Musk coming in here. I mean, we got to talk about what this guy's doing, right? He's not only just dumping millions and millions of dollars here in the state of Pennsylvania, acting like he's from here, acting like he knows what Pennsylvania is about. It's not just what he's doing. He's doing these little, these little contests where he's promising people $1 million, in some kind of lottery giveaway if they sign up for his list. And I want us to put together what those two things are like. When you have a billionaire just dangling $1 million to those of us and many of us who are struggling to make ends meet if they dance for him. If you've got Donald Trump putting on a little McDonald's costume because he thinks that's what people do. They're not trying to empathize with us. They are making fun of us. They are making fun of us. Donald Trump thinks that people who work at McDonald's are a joke. Elon Musk thinks that dangling money in front of a working person is a cute thing to do when the election of our lives is before us. Because that's what people and billionaires like that do.
Yes, McDonald's sent out a communique on X. Libras are now saying, oh, this was staged. According to this guy, so the place wasn't even open. It was all staged and fake. He didn't work for real. At McDonald's, it was a stage fraud just like every other event. This lady replied to him, I'm sorry, do you know how chaotic it would be if the place was actually open? No one will get anything. Also, Trump is a man who has had multiple people try to take away his life. You think they are just gonna let anyone roll up to the McDonald's window for him to save them? That is a good question. Now going to Megyn Kelly, Trump saved up to McDonald's drive-through others and claimed Harris lied about working there in all-time bizarre photo op. Everything about Trump has to be negative, evil, weird, disturbing, and so on. The media can't allow for even a moment of levity. He must be demonized, no matter how charming or funny or self-dear. Let me not even go through. That is just the truth. Megyn Kelly replied to this article from the mainstream media. They cannot see anything good. Even if Trump saved a life, they will still look for something to criticize. But why?
Governor, let me ask you about a development we learned about overnight. Elon Musk says he will be giving away $1 million every day to random voters who sign his super PAC's petition. You are a former attorney general. Is this legal?
I think there are real questions with how he is spending money in this race, how the dark money is flowing, not just into Pennsylvania, but apparently now into the pockets of Pennsylvanians. That is deeply concerning. Look, Musk obviously has a right to be able to express his views. He's made it very, very clear that he supports Donald Trump. I don't, obviously we have a difference of opinion. I don't deny him that right. But when you start flowing this kind of money into politics, I think it raises serious questions that folks may want to take a look at.
So you think it might not be legal, yes or no?
I think it's something that law enforcement could take a look at. I'm not the Attorney General anymore of Pennsylvania. I'm the governor, but it does raise some serious questions.
I'm shocked to hear this. There are people like Soros giving billions to Democrat to defeat Trump. Not only him, there are a lot of these people. Now Elon Musk created a super PAC to support Trump in his own way. It is not a problem to Democrat. Like Elon Musk tweeted, I'm not scared. People need to defend their right. So whoever is trying to say what I'm doing is wrong, before Elon Musk took up the decision to go out there and campaign like he's the one running for president, it is because he realized what is at stake. Yes, just imagine giving in your life. He said it today. After giving 1 million, I think about two people have received, and now 2 million is out. Like, I don't want to do politics, but when I look at what is happening right now, it is important. I understand they might start targeting me, but I'm not giving up. I was impressed when I heard this from him.
If you're on his campaign, and I know you are certainly not, I'm not making any implication of that, but what is the logic behind this, going to a McDonald's? I mean, we know the guy likes Big Macs and filet of fish, and he's used the word love to describe the way he feels about the food there before. But what's this about?
There's no logic to it. It's a stunt. He has not put forth an economic agenda. He, as you know, appears to be not well, and he's engaged in some really bizarre types of activities during this campaign. So this is just another one of those stunts that he will continue on through the campaign. And I think that we need to really focus on making sure that he is not elected, of course, because he is a threat to our democracy, but also the Harris loss agenda is about the economy, reducing the cost of living, reducing the cost of prescription drugs, reducing the cost of housing, and making life better for everyone. And that's what we have to focus on and make sure we get every voter to the polls and make sure that the voters vote for the future, not taking the country backwards, as you see what Donald Trump continues to try to do. So I'm urging and encouraging everyone to get to the polls and vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to be their next president and vice president.
You know, Donald Trump.
This is MMBC. They are melting down. You know, to me, this is a good political stunt that Trump put out. Like, I've not seen this before. Just came out, go in there, fry, and the whole media is talking about you. Kamala had an interview today on MMBC. Nobody, even, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Nobody's talking about that interview. This thing is everywhere on social media. So it has played the role he wanted. This whole Sunday is being occupied by Trump. If you see the mainstream media freaking out like this, people want to see you out there. You should do some work.
Today, Taylor Swift dropped a video on Insta where she just walks. You see her from behind walking into a stadium, and then she turns to the camera and she's holding her little kitty.
S-E-X-Y-Y was a hitter because I'm always looking for you.
Like Taylor Swift can relate at all to the problems of the working class or the middle class who are really considering Trump, even if they don't much like the man. Taylor Swift, like parading out childless cat lady. I'm not sure it has the message that you think it does because your love life and your travails are in the news every other week. Like, we understand you sing all the time about being rejected and cheated on. Okay, it's like a little more complicated than you're leading us to believe.
Taylor Swift thought she is intelligent. She put this video out on Instagram. A lot of people understood what exactly she was struggling to do. These cat ladies kind of thugs. Megyn Kelly said it all. Yes, I'm impressed reading through the comment section to see that people understand how I speak. You might face difficulties for the first time, but when you continue to watch me, you will adapt. I'm impressed. Please share the videos when you get the notification.
I'm going to get. She's the one who is still undefined. Trump has a coalition of voters made up of A, people who really do like him, and B, people who think, with all of his flaws, he's still better than far-left insanity.
Kamala Harris. What do you think? How do you think that's shaping up? What are you hearing from people you talked about that?
Well, I mean, it's a social media thing. I mean, we live in a world of algorithms.
Purely over his support for former President Trump.
Come on, Elon Musk is not some odd invitation. It is Elon Musk. Biggest...
To be one of the world's greatest entrepreneurs, literally of the last century, and be in control at the same time.
And what did historians say?
And he is ready to face these people. He made it clear, like, I understand, if Trump doesn't win, they'll be coming after me.
The worst thing that Donald Trump has ever done is divided this country. America will only be great if you...
All right, everyone, November 5th, election mania. Choice is yours. You can go with President Trump, Kane, and The Undertaker, or you can take Kamala Harris, Dave Bautista, and Tim Walz.
Talking about what he said before the speech to black men.
Is there a Democratic Party? Extreme left.
Trump is nearly dominating this lady in all the polls.
No, Dems are not scared to death.
Enterprise. If you are over 18, please register to vote for something else.
Are now stepping forward.
Seen before.
Trump.
I don't care if they write that. No, it was right, and you got.
I'm going to shake it off.
It's like 73% said they're voting for Trump.
Okay, yeah.
Kamala, you hired me 4 times. I tell him, I'm like, I'll just pop. How dumb are you?
Trump's running.